What is up, friends? Welcome back for some more Better Call Saul. Things are getting real exciting right now in the show because finally, after 2.5 seasons, we got introduced to the famous Saul Goodman, obviously in commercial form, which is very fitting. And so I'm excited to see that character come into play a little bit more and hopefully seeing how Jimmy gradually takes on that whole persona permanently, because obviously in Breaking Bad, we only know him as Saul Goodman, and so I'm really excited to see what happens there. Obviously, for the current goal, it's working out for him because it seems like people are very interested in Saul Goodman's services. And as far as the overall plot direction right now, I'm not exactly sure where the story is going to go next. I would assume that Jimmy just keeps doing the same stuff as he is right now, trying to sell off the rest of his advertisement time. But then we also got a pretty intriguing reveal with Lydia back into the picture now, and so I would assume that's not just a cameo. She's probably going to be a major character going forward, or at least popping up a few times, seeing as she is working closely with Gus, who I am glad is popping up a lot right now. But I am ready to hop into this episode with you all. Hopefully you guys are excited to watch along with me for it. If you do enjoy it, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Helps the video reach a lot more people, helps the channel grow, and of course you can check out the full-length reaction on my Patreon. Link for that is in the description below. Of course, you'll need your own copy of the show to watch along with me there, but they're always uploaded before the YouTube edits, so if you'd like to get them early, that's the place to do it. But without further ado, let's hop into episode 7. Oh geez, man, he's got a whole band of people right here. Is this where people go to get picked up for some work, maybe? And it's just like a first come, first serve type thing? Definitely not his dream position right here, but it'll do for now. I wonder if he's gonna be able to last doing this kind of work for a whole year, because obviously he's most comfortable with law.
Good morning, Saul Goodman Productions. We do it all. We write it, shoot it, get you on the air for one low price. May I ask what business you have?
Doing some multitasking right now. I love it.
Wait a minute, this says 30 minutes.
Yep.
We were out here for 4 hours.
You were on your phone. You know the rules when you signed up.
But I collected more garbage than anybody out here.
Oh, jeez, dude. What the heck? I had a feeling that he was gonna get seen doing that. That sucks.
You're not our Lord and Master. You don't get to sit back and decide who's worthy and who isn't. Am I right?
Dude, are you gonna get in the van or what?
Oh my, that guy has a very deep voice. It's a rough crowd right here. Doesn't get as hyped up as usual when he's giving a speech. Oh man, that expression right there tells me he probably isn't going to last a year. Maybe Saul Goodman's popping up at this time because he's going to create a firm under that name, since Jimmy can't practice, but Saul can practice. Maybe he'll just hope that he doesn't get caught. That's one way to get clean, I guess. Is he going straight to an appointment after this or something? His schedule is even busier than before if that's the case.
Mention this ad and get 10% off your first purchase.
Is that okay? It was great, but I want you to connect more with the audience.
This is great, man. Love seeing him work with people like this, turning them into stars.
Mention this ad and get 10% off your first purchase.
And cut! Great! That's the one! Check the gate! How did that feel?
Nice. I love how complimentary he is of him. I thought it was alright, just might work.
Love the idea of more commercials, but I just can't swing it. My wife didn't want me to do this one.
They say you gotta spend money to make money.
He's certainly trying his best to reel people in, but don't want to push them too hard and come off the wrong way.
$500 per commercial. Now that is $3,500 all in. That is the bargain of a lifetime.
Any chance you could do it on credit?
I mean, that's better than nothing. That's the only shot they've had so far. But I mean, at least he's getting one at a time right now. Is this the guy who called him at the end of last episode?
1,000.
Wow, Mr. Moneybags, huh? So this commercial thing, it's turning a profit?
It's TV. How could there not be a profit?
Nice. At least he's doing all right for now, but I don't know how much longer that's gonna last.
You didn't drain your bank account, did you?
No.
Based off that right there, though, I don't think it is going quite that well, because obviously we've seen in the other scenes it's hard to get anybody to bite on the elite package. What the heck? This dude's back in the picture? What else do we need to know about his story? I thought he was in the clear.
Ah! Jesus! What the hell? I mean, what the hell? How'd you get in here?
Relax.
Nice. If you wanted him to relax, this is not the entrance you should have made.
I'm not here for your baseball cards.
I'm here for this. Can you get more of these?
Oh, it's about the pills that Hector was taking. Okay, I was wondering what his plan was when he hid that under his foot last episode.
The place I work doesn't make these, but
But what?
I could probably get some samples diverted on an R&D request.
Shoot, bro, is Nacho planning on poisoning him? Is that how Hector ends up in a wheelchair?
If I don't get them, are you gonna threaten me? Break my legs?
You get me those pills, and I'm gonna pay you $20,000.
That sounds like a lot of money to me. That would be hard to refuse, especially considering the deals he was doing before. I think that's a bit of life-changing money for him. Oh, jeez, he goes to some lengths to hide these. At least his money's safe in this space. The last time somebody stored money under some floorboards like that didn't work out too well.
Have a couple of volunteers here when help.
We can't let you do it all by yourself.
Certainly not after you bought all the supplies. At least let the church reimburse you.
So he is helping out. Definitely a handyman, that's for sure.
I'm ready. What can I do?
I think we're covered.
You're kidding, right?
It's not that big a job.
I know that actress. Where do I know her from?
Like this?
You got it. Nice and gentle.
Well, whoever she is, wherever I know that actress from, I assume Anita is going to be a significant character since she is a recognizable actress, and she seems to follow directions from Mike pretty well. She did a good job on that.
Carl, hold the fort for a few minutes, would you?
You got it, Mike.
I'm imagining Gus came back here. Oh no, of course, it would be him. Anytime he needs help, he always goes to Mike. I think Mike's sick of him by this point.
What's your idea of stealth?
I never claimed to be good at this. Any of it.
On that we can agree.
Dude's not mincing words right now, just telling him what he thinks.
It's Nacho Varga.
What do you want?
Anti-Lydrostel capsules.
Tell him you can't get what he needs.
I already ordered them.
Then make up an excuse.
Big mistake. He should take Mike's advice this time for once.
I'll give you 3,000.
I'm not interested, and you find a way out of it.
But
Not interested.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought eventually they were going to reach a deal, but Mike is just done. Can't blame him after their previous interactions. I wonder what his feeling on Gus is right now, because obviously he knows Gus doesn't want Hector to die. Is he going to get suspicious that Nacho is trying to take him out? I love that cut right there. Very abrupt. It's probably as quick as her rest feels like. I don't know how she's functioning right now on that little bit of sleep.
I couldn't believe some of it. I'm not crazy. It's 12:16, one after Magna Carta. The Magna Carta? It was perfect.
Jeez, well, at least she's hyped about the situation. That makes one of them.
96%? I think we're going to need to check that. That number seems way off.
The numbers are right, but you can review the guidelines if you want, right here.
Jeez, Kim is snappy this morning. Oh gosh, maybe the lack of sleep is making her harder to deal with.
Hey, James, that was unprofessional. I didn't mean to speak to you that way.
Don't worry. It's not a problem.
No, I'm sorry. There's no excuse for talking to you like that.
Well, at least she acknowledged it pretty quick. I wonder if she was just thinking about the Chuck situation and didn't want to be second-guessed.
As far as I'm concerned, all we did All we did was tear down a sick man.
Oh, interesting. So is she having second thoughts about what they're doing to Chuck and the fact that she knows the truth of the situation? Jimmy is obviously a little bit more well-practiced at keeping secrets like that, so I don't know how long Kim will be able to contain herself.
You're gonna have the whole town thinking, ABQ, in tune.
Yeah, but what about the time slot? I mean, Murder, She Wrote repeats, come on.
Maybe that's why it's been so hard for Jimmy to sell these commercials. People are wising up to the time slot.
50% off.
Yeah, we get it, but we're just not convinced.
Free. I'll shoot the spot for free.
No, dude, what are you doing right now? That's not gonna help you at all.
But when you see more traffic coming through here, and you will, then we do the other spots for the original rate. Okay, now how can you say no?
Oh my gosh, I'm worried either way this is going to end up bad for him, because they either get no additional traffic and they just got a free commercial for no loss for them, or they do and they just never call him up again.
You gonna catch the bus, Mr. McGill?
You guys get to the editing room. I just need to sit.
That's too bad. I hate seeing him like that, all dejected. And at least they seemed worried about him too.
Mr. McGill.
That's yours. You earned it.
But you're losing money.
We'll see. It'll be fine.
That's a nice interaction. I'm a fan of that. Respect to her for being willing to give it back, and respect to Jimmy for still paying her for her service.
I pulled a bunch of Alan's boxes out of the closet. Only took me 8 years. I gave all of Alan's clothes a last wash before driving them over to Goodwill. I cried.
The first thing I'm doing after this episode ends is looking up where I know her from, because I need to know for sure. Her line delivery is great, though.
But I figure it's okay to keep one thing, right? People can use the other clothes, but I'm not sure what use they'd have for an old uniform.
Love that shot right there. It seems like Mike was actually listening and connecting with what she was saying. That'd be awesome if he could strike up some sort of friendship with her.
He went hiking in Gila National and never came back. They found our car, but they never found him. And I don't know if he slipped and fell or had a heart attack or met someone who didn't like the way he looked.
Dang, dude, that would be awful just to never know. That'd be so hard to recover from. And no matter how much time passed, if they never found him, you'd always wonder if he was still out there.
Hello? It's me. You make the deal?
No. Not yet. Why?
I'm in.
Mike, you boss. I loved that interaction right there. And just being able to see what motivates him. He's probably thinking about that guy has some family members out there as well that would worry about him if he was gone. Doesn't want to let another innocent person die.
Oh, look at this guy. Oh, it's Alfred Hitchcock in a rented toupee.
Nice. Almost spot on with that one. Don't tell me they're gonna run the Victor and Giselle scheme again.
Takes the bet. He took 3 points. He's a fool. Look. Is it wrong?
Way, this guy over here.
Oh no, did they find a live one right there? Seems primed for a scheme, but you can't do it right now.
Why don't you get that idiot look off your face and get me another one?
That guy's a real asshole.
And get me a real
He needs to go down hard.
Oh shoot, haven't seen this side of Jimmy in a minute.
I'm gonna sell him a worthless credit card for $5,000. I'll act good and drunk, and he'll think I'm a loser and try to steal you away.
Wow, he's got this whole scheme. My gosh, this man can think quick on the spot.
He'll help you ply me with booze, then you take my wallet, you lift the card. Following this?
We're not actually doing this, right? We're just talking.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this scene right here. Just the fear and the worry in Kim's eyes, knowing that Jimmy is plagued with a lot on his mind. So I guess they're just talking about it just to ease their minds, get themselves relaxed.
Was there another way?
Chuck, is that what you're talking about? Everything that happened was his own fault. You put him in the rearview mirror. He is not worth thinking about.
I don't know. Both Jimmy and Chuck have it out for each other at this point so much that they can't acknowledge any of their own faults and involvement. It's unfortunate that Kim's kind of caught in the middle of the McGill feud.
Really?
He called me for obvious reasons.
Look, I'm not here to rip him off. He has his stuff, right?
I need to know what you're planning.
There we go, Mike. Let's dig a bit deeper. Given his relationship with Gus, I don't think he's going to let Nacho do what he wants to do.
Hector keeps the pills in his coat pocket. When he hangs up his coat, I'll make the switch.
How are you going to stop them from finding out it was you?
Are you trying to tell me not to do this?
Just want to make sure you know what you're getting into.
I love this man. He's in a way actually looking out for Nacho's best interest. I guess I didn't think about the aspect that Gus would probably go after him if he took Hector out.
What are you doing?
Oh, I was expecting a tracker to be in there, but I guess not. So far, he's not on Gus's radar, which is good for him.
They're going to look at those pills. You do this, switch them back. Now, before we do this, I'm going to need one more thing from you.
Dang it, man, and it cuts away. I don't know what else he could need from him right now, but that was a great scene.
I was hoping I could get a refund for the time that I won't be a lawyer. Now, that's only fair, right?
We don't refund for unused malpractice insurance.
Oh, dang it, that sucks. Literally everything is going down the drain for him.
When your license is reinstated next year, because of the suspension, your premiums are going to go up. Roughly 150%.
Jeez, bro, Chuck has ruined him even more than I thought. I thought it was just going to be he couldn't practice for a year. He's going to go absolutely broke.
I wish we could help you, but we just can't.
I'm sorry. It's hard.
Oh, jeez, I feel so bad for him right now. I feel like it's genuine. I don't think he's like trying to play her right now.
My brother is sick and he's alone. I spent years caring for him and now he hates me. He's the only family I got left and he hates me.
That's great acting from Bob Odenkirk right here. Just knowing who Jimmy is and the way he plays situations, I can't tell if he's being serious or not right now.
He had a complete mental breakdown at the bar hearing.
He had a breakdown in court?
If he screws up with one more big client, it's just gonna destroy him.
Oh no, whatever he's doing, it might be working.
You're not gonna do anything, are you?
I wouldn't worry about it, Mr. McGill. Please feel better.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I can't believe it. I think he did just pull a move. I really thought he was being genuine. Oh, great shot right there. I love that. Fantastic acting by Bob Odenkirk, even if he was fake crying there. Certainly had me convinced there for a moment, and obviously convinced her. Is he just fighting fire with fire and getting Chuck's rates increased or something like that? I assume that's what she was writing down, was because Chuck had a breakdown or something. His malpractice rates are going to increase as well. It's just going to end up being an all-out war between those two here soon. Well, Jimmy is certainly getting pushed to the limit right now. This episode pretty much had him getting beaten down at every turn, whether it was no luck with the community service or just not really getting the rates that he wanted there, especially the first time having been on his phone, or missing out on all these clients for the advertisements, to where he basically is just trying to get a full refund because he's given up on trying to get these deals sold to people. And obviously his car is looking worse than ever, so I don't know how much longer it's going to be before he's just completely run out of money, and yet he's still having to pay for these ads. But things are not looking good for him at all right now, even though Kim's still there trying to support him as best as she can. Obviously she can't do everything for him. He's got to come up with some stuff himself, but the move at the end, going after Chuck again, I don't know if that is the best idea, because Chuck, if something happens to his rates, will obviously suspect Jimmy, and as usual, rightly so. So I don't know if that's going to start some sort of chain reaction, but I'm also very interested in the Nacho storyline now too, and how that all happens with Hector, how it all plays out. Obviously we know that whatever he does, it's not going to kill Hector, but at the very worst, it could be the move that puts him in the wheelchair, which Gus obviously wouldn't be happy about. Or I guess he could be happy about it, because obviously he just wants to hurt his business and everything, and if Hector's out of commission, his business would certainly be hurt. I don't know if he always wants him to be in good, healthy condition and take him out that way, or if he wouldn't mind him being in the wheelchair. So I guess we will see what happens. Also, I looked up and realized where I believe I know Anita's actress from, which is the first season of 24, so I'm surprised I didn't recognize her sooner, and I'm not sure why I said Joker. I think it's just because I watched a video recently on it and I just vaguely remember the social worker in that, but obviously that was incorrect. But I'm glad I finally figured out where she was from. I don't know if she's going to pop up again, but it seemed like she and Mike had a few good interactions there. Obviously, since he is alone frequently, I could imagine he could use some good friends, or at least somebody to talk to more than just his daughter, because obviously he doesn't want to tell her everything. But I enjoyed this episode and I'm looking forward to the next one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching along with me for it, and if you did, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Helps the video reach a lot more people, helps the channel grow. Of course, you can check out the full-length reaction on my Patreon, link for it in the description below. But until the next episode, look forward to seeing you all later. Peace.